Yes.
Cool. Hello, everybody. I guess I am Elsa today. Surprise. So my name is Tim. I am not Elsa, but Elsa is out today, so that's me. I'm trying to go through my head. I'm like, what did she say at the start? I don't know. I am the research assistant slash community relations coordinator at Admiralty House Communications Museum, located out of Mount Pearl. And this is our Minecraft realm. So you've probably heard, if you're here, that our project right now is recreating the HM wireless station at that is currently known as Admiralty House, but you might not know, 100 years ago was actually a top secret military base. So yeah, I'll let the other two introduce themselves, and then we'll get going for what we're doing tonight.
All right, and my name's Tyler, and we just got a new follower. Thank you for the follow. My name's Tyler. I'm a part-time researcher or research assistant. I do IT stuff. I do a little bit of this and that all around the museum. Um, and yeah, that's what I got.
I'm Juliana, and I am the somewhat new collections manager at Admiralty House. I've just completed a virtual tour, which should be available soon, so that's something to look out for on social media. And I'm not playing Minecraft today because my computer cannot handle it.
That's okay. You're here in spirit and also through audio.
Yeah, I'm here to hang out.
Cool. So let's see. Today, over the past three streams, we have laid out the entirety of the building. We have constructed the walls and the roof, and also these three massive towers. Tim, do you want to talk a little bit about the towers?
Yeah, so was it last week we made the towers? No, last week
No,
was
that
the
was week
roof.
before.
Cool. So 2 weeks ago, we recreated the three Marconi towers. So when the HM Wireless was built, there was actually three towers built around it. Each tower was about 305 meters tall, and which is basically about as tall as the Statue of Liberty. I think the Statue of Liberty is like 306. Like it is very close in height. And basically what they were for was that they were to act as antenna so that we could actually receive and send messages over much longer ranges. They are currently not standing anymore. They were actually torn down for safety reasons. But you can come visit us, and we do have a segment of one of them in place right now.
Yeah, it's one of the big red segments. All right. Well,
So, Tyler, where are we starting today?
I guess the best place to start, we've covered most of the external stuff. We do still need to put actual siding on the outside, on the exterior of the building. Um, but I don't think we've really figured out the best way to do that.
Cool. So, what are you thinking?
Um, I mean, I guess we go ahead and lay out the insides of the building, all the rooms and stuff. Um, oh geez, I can't even remember which. Yep, that's we. This is why we should have definitely made doors.
Yeah, I realize that now. Oh no.
It's fine, probably. Okay, so are you? Okay, so here's a room. We got a washroom over here. Is this a room? This is also a room. Um, nope.
I guess I'll take the right side.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think I think our priority is finding all of the rooms, and then we can worry about about putting them together. Okay, so yeah, this would have been a room. There we go. is that? Sick room.
There
Who
are a
put
couple of those, I
who
know.
put bruh on the sign?
Oh, that was almost certainly me. Room, bruh.
Sick room, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was one off.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God, there's a snow golem outside and it startled me.
Oh yeah, is this one?
Oh, that's why. Oh, wait, which side are you doing? I'm very confusion.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just kind of started finding rooms. Yeah, you're doing right side and I'll do left. Um, how many rooms are there? Quite a few.
We could pull up the floor plan, maybe.
Yeah, here, I'll throw up an overlay and show people what we're working on or working
Yeah,
from.
so yeah, we're working from a floor plan that I think was drawn before the actual building was built. Um, and it doesn't really have a ton of like indoor detail. It's mostly just the layout of the building. So we're gonna have to, or you folks are gonna have to be kind of uh doing hypothetical archaeological work. Just figuring out what it might have looked like, because we don't really have an idea of what it would have looked like um, on the inside.
I have somehow managed at least twice to hit the exact center block between two rooms. Okay, so that's the big.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just talking to myself mostly.
I was gonna say I've been switching between different games a lot lately, and I'm just like struggling with controls.
That's the problem
Keep
with
hitting
like.
different.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I keep hitting tab to like close and open the menu, and then it's like, oh, that's not what that does more.
Let's see.
So, what item should I use for a toilet?
Probably a cauldron.
A pot? No,
Why is
not
there a
sure if
snow
this is a
golem
new.
inside the museum? Hey, buddy.
I don't know if it's a Newfoundland thing or if it's just a general thing, but like here we call toilets pots.
I
I think I think that's a relatively common thing.
yeah.
Okay, cool. My experience of life is like cloistered enough to Newfoundland that it's like I don't know if that's an us thing or a I don't know.
No, because I'm from Tennessee in the U.S. and uh, people normally I've heard people say pot, referring to a
Okay,
toilet.
cool.
Um,
No idea.
let's see. This is a big
What
room.
kind of doors do we want?
That's a good question. What would be the best doors? If I can remember which tab the doors are in. Oh yeah, they're in the redstone for some reason.
Because redstone opens and closes doors, right?
Well, yeah, but iron doors make sense, but I guess they decided to put all the doors with the iron doors.
Well, no, but all doors can be activated with it, not just iron.
Well, yeah, I know.
Do we know what all of the rooms actually mean in the diagram? Because we have things like
I realized I still had the overlay up. Whoops.
I saw that, but I didn't question it. I was like, I guess he's looking it up
That's
for a
been up for
reason.
way too long. I am sorry.
But there are things that say like ERA. I don't really know what that would mean. Do we know what that means?
Let's see.
ERA? Where is that?
Right next to
It's
the six-men
one of the
dormitory.
dormitories.
Yeah.
And there's
Hmm.
EA. And then there are also the cubicles. Is that
So the
that's not a
cubicles, I think, were
washroom?
workspaces.
Okay.
The cubicles, it could be workspaces. They also very well might be dormitory. Not
But
sure.
dormitory is also listed as dormitory unless they're like slightly more private sleeping
Hmm.
areas.
It could also. Hmm. I'm curious. Like I have so many theories, and I'm like, I have no experience to suggest that I'm right on any of those theories.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Just
tough
like
when we don't have anything really to work from except old blueprints.
If anyone watching this right now has any ideas about any of the abbreviations, we'd be happy to hear.
Yes, absolutely. Whoops.
wondering, maybe are they? I don't know.
I think I'm most curious about ERA and EA.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a sick room. And based on the blueprints that I'm looking at, the sick rooms are really just a bed and a sink.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's
So
about
that's a
right.
sick room, and this is also a sick room. Okay, so what color bed do you think?
Hmm. I have no idea. I'm. Hmm. Trying to think. I'm like color.
I feel like a gray, honestly, like a gray wool
Like the light
blanket,
gray?
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They didn't have money to waste on colors.
I'm also wondering if maybe it would be my god, the snow golem just got in. I'm wondering if it would have been like a military color, like olive or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Hmm.
have no idea.
Hmm. Also, I have no idea what to use for a sink. Well, I do. I would use a cauldron, but I also suggested using a toilet for that, so.
Did we ever decide on doors after?
Oh, right. I really like the dark oak.
We need to get that golem out of the building.
Nah, leave him. It's
There's
fine.
snow everywhere.
He's a friend. When we get the place a little bit more lit up, it'll melt the snow. Come on,
When I look up
boyhood.
when I look up ERA and EA, they both have Royal Navy abbreviations, and they mean electrical artificer and engine room artificer.
Interesting.
And I think that would make sense since there's also a room labeled
No, no,
CPO,
no.
which would mean Chief Petty Officer.
Oh yeah.
So probably
Okay.
just like rooms for slightly higher positions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interesting.
If that makes sense, yeah.
Great find.
All right, come on, buddy. Come on, let's get you out of there. Okay.
He got back in?
Yeah, he came back in. I got him out.
Determined, that's for sure. Clean up the snow.
There's so much snow everywhere. So then, I guess
No, no! Back in again.
how did he get back in? Oh, 'cause
Building doors.
look, he wants to be warm and included.
Also leaves us alone for 3 minutes, and this is what happens.
Actually, it's been 17 minutes.
17 minutes. Wow. Okay, that's it. Heh.
Oh yeah, I was just about to ask if we could attach him to a lead. Although I think there is another one
I
down at
want
the
a
end of the
fence
hall.
out back.
So much snow.
There we go. I just tied him to a fence outside. Like,
Oh
there you go.
no.
This is your home now.
You tried to kill him last week, and then this week you're tying him to posts. Oh, hey, buddy. There's another one down here. Alright, where's the lead?
I even put a lantern on the post so that it's a little more humane.
A little more humane. There you are. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna pull you all the way through the museum just to make Tim upset.
No!
Do you think this ever happened in real life?
Oh, absolutely. You mean to tell me that the Newfoundland Royal Naval Reserve never had to wrangle snow golems out of out of their top secret communication station?
Yeah, this was probably a
I think
very
they kept it
common
secret for.
occurrence.
Fun fact, it was actually kept top secret because they didn't want people to know about the snow golems.
That makes sense.
All an elaborate cover-up.
Also, they didn't do a very good job at keeping it secret. I mean, like, the goings on of the interior of the building were pretty solidly secret, but the building's existence itself was not. At least not
Yeah, they
locally.
had word got out and they had thousands of job applications before the station opened.
Yeah, and I think there were only like 50 available positions.
Yeah, it must have been it must have been difficult to deal with.
It was really cool though. Before the wireless station ceased function, they actually invited a select group, I should say, of journalists to like come in and explore it and see around to see what they were actually doing the whole time. So it's cool because if you actually look back in like old archives of newspapers, you'll actually see like articles about how the wireless station was anything but wired because there was wires everywhere. you know. And mind you, this was back in an age where like electricity was just starting to become a common household thing, you know?
Hmm.
So seeing all those wires was not necessarily a common sight for the average Newfoundlander.
Yeah, most houses were probably wireless at that point,
Oh yeah, for sure.
in the sense that they did not have electricity.
Okay, so this room says store. Is it supposed to be? Is it like a storage room or?
That's what I assumed because I saw another one just like it. Assumed it was storage.
Because like it's right next to the larder. Um, that is also listed.
Yeah, I think that's probably about right.
Cool.
And there's also our room just called fuel, so that's probably where, I don't know, heating fuel was kept, maybe?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Unless they needed fuel for other things on the site.
Right. I was in the process of making a sink and then got distracted by helping Tim remove the snow golem.
Historically accurate snow golem, mind
Historically
you.
accurate snow golem, yes. Wait, I'm an idiot. I can search. There it is. So let's see.
Go
This,
outside and then the snow golem that we left out there is just like staring at me. It's like, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean anything by it.
You, it's me, little buddy. It's me.
Oh, if I could remember my key bindings. I don't remember the key to swap whatever's in my offhand into my primary hand. Looks terrible. I know there's a way
No.
to make a good sink. I just cannot remember what it is. Does anyone in
Here, I
chat know
can.
how to make a good a good Minecraft sink?
I'm gonna Google that for you.
Thank you so much. That actually.
Oh, I just went to, but I will gladly let her do it instead.
Let's see. Do you want a working sink?
I don't think we have to go that far.
All I'm getting results for
Although,
is how to make a working sink.
Oh, that's so much redstone, I'm sure. Well, it might not be. Oh wait, it's a lever. I was using fences, but it's just a lever. It is an up tilted lever.
Yes. Yeah, this seems like a lot of work to make a working sink.
Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's something. Don't worry guys, I've only been playing Minecraft since like it came out. Not
ooh,
regularly, unfortunately, but
speaking of games that just came out, I only just found out like 10 minutes before the stream started. Earthbound was released on the Switch today.
oh neat.
I'm not okay. I am like I love this, but also, why am I not playing Earthbound right now?
Because we're working, Tim.
So, kind of random question going off of that. Did either of you guys have like random beloved childhood video games?
Oh, absolutely.
I did not play video games as a child.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Gonna say, I was like, all I heard was I was a boring child.
No,
Okay.
Let's see. Favorite childhood. I really liked this game on the PlayStation 2. It was called Everywhere Road Trip, and you were basically like sentient cars. And you like drove around this like massive world, and you had quests, and you could customize yourself, and it was really fun.
You know, that now that I think about it, I had a Tonka truck CD-ROM that I think I got in a box of cereal, and that was just great for me.
I
Why did
mean,
they ever stop putting games in cereal?
some of those were fantastic, honestly.
Man, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Like, can we
Oh,
take a minute?
yes.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
And Zoo Tycoon.
Zoo Tycoon was good. Oh, favorite childhood video game. Major kick in the nostalgia. I
Nostalgia.
I
Yes.
used to
Same.
play this old like dungeon crawling video game called Fate, and it came like on old like Windows computers. And I found it on Steam the other day for like $7 and immediately bought it.
That's great.
It was fantastic. I booted it up and almost started crying because the soundtrack, I just remembered all of it, and I was just like, this is the best.
Should we reintroduce the stream? We might have new people.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. All right, let's start from the top and see if I can do it better this time. Hello, everybody. My name is Tim. I am not Elsa, but I am sitting in for her this week. I am a research assistant and also the community relations coordinator at Admiralty House Communications Museum. We are located out of Mount Pearl, and we are an archive, a museum, as well as all sorts of random other hats that we wind up wearing. Yeah, Kyler or Juliana, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sorry, I was typing. I'm Tyler. I am a part-timer at the Admiralty House Museum. I'm a research assistant. I do IT stuff. I do all of the streaming upkeep and tech stuff. Although I am still getting used to that. And I mean, you name an odd job, and I probably have done or probably will do it. Um, but yeah, that's me.
I'm Juliana. I am the collections manager at Admiralty House. I just started last month, so I'm still kind of finding my way. But so far, the big thing I can say I've done is I've made a virtual tour for the museum. So you'll be able to visit even if the museum is closed again.
Yeah, and it's very good. I'm very excited for us to release that.
Thank you. Yeah, and we're going to be updating the museum at some point too. We have a lot of plans for changes that we're going to make, so it's going to be nice to have an old version of the museum saved as well.
Oh, for sure. I didn't even think about that.
And
Yes. Sorry.
yeah. No, Tim, you go ahead.
Cut you off. I thought you were done. I apologize.
No, I was just gonna ask you what we're up to today.
Oh, perfect, because that's what I was about to say, actually. So, today, if you're just joining us for the first time, we are working on recreating the Admiralty House Communications Museum, what it originally was 100 years ago, which was a top secret wireless base known as the HM Wireless Station. So if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope you stay. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, cries of anguish, weeping and gnashing of teeth, or even just funny memes, stick them down in the chat. I actually love looking down. I always have the stream on my phone, and I love seeing it. Like, people talking in the chat makes me really happy, so don't disappoint me, please.
Yeah, so we already did the first day of our stream, we did the huge antennae poles outside. There were 3 of them, and they were almost as tall as the Statue of Liberty. And they were taller than any building in Newfoundland at the time, and also now. We still don't have any buildings that are as tall as they were. So, That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're a sight to behold here. I'll take another quick trip outside.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Quit harassing
What was
Tim
it?
for a second.
Was it the EA stood for again?
Elect
EA, I think it's Electrical Artificer.
Sounds like a D&D class.
It
Right.
does. Artificer is definitely that kind of term.
That's next week when we randomly start a D&D campaign where we all play as different different classes from the HM Wireless.
I think that's what should be next on our list.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
so this is basically the view you would get if you climbed one of these poles, which people actually did to get aerial photographs of the surrounding areas. So if you see any pictures taken from a great height of the HM wireless station, it wasn't taken from a plane, it was taken from one of those poles, which is
This
pretty
this
wild.
this
I
photo
can't
that I just threw
imagine.
up is actually an example.
Yeah, so that was taken by climbing one of these tall poles, probably in windy weather, in the snow, it looks like.
Yeah.
And the person supposedly survived.
Yeah, because this was Tim, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was a Clem Scott photo, right?
Yes, it is. Oh, Clem.
And who was Clem Scott?
A great question. I'm not actually certain. So how it works, we are an archive, so a lot of things wind up being given to us, whether it's through gifts, donations, someone passes away and leaves it to us in their will. The city of Mount Pearl happens to get their hands on it and they don't know what to do with it, so they give it to us, stuff like that. And so we have like collections of different photos in our archives, and Clem Scott is actually one of them. I believe, and I could be wrong. I'm very sorry if I'm wrong. Mea culpa. Um, if I'm correct, he actually left it to us either in his will or like in his late years. But I'm not sure what his relation to the photos are. If
I
he was sorry,
No, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Well, I'm just finding information about, was his name Charles Benjamin Thomas Scott?
No, not that I'm aware of. But I
Okay,
also
well
don't
there
know. Maybe.
because we have a blog post about a Charles Benjamin Thomas Scott, who was a chief petty officer and telegraphist at the station. So I wonder if there was any relation between the two.
You should keep looking at it. I'm not actually sure, but I think that is something I'd love to know about.
Let me see.
So in the blueprints, we have like the sick rooms have two windows, but the way Minecraft building works, there was no way we were gonna fit two windows the same way that they're depicted in the blueprints, but I may have managed to work it out.
I was gonna say that looks pretty good to me, though.
Obviously, I can't build it out of the same material because that doesn't have a staircase equivalent, but I think it works, sort of.
You put a plate glass in it, or
No, unfortunately, because of the like Minecraft build mechanics are very finicky, unfortunately. Like you can do a lot with them, but also you can't. There's a lot you can't do.
Okay, I'm finding that Charles Benjamin Thomas Scott had a sister named Clemence, who was born around 1901. And then he also had a son named Clement. So I feel like there has to be a connection.
Surely.
definitely.
Okay.
That's what I love about working at such a small museum that covers such like a small niche space. Because like if you work at uh, say like the Smithsonian or something like that, so well documented and so well researched, you know everything that there is to know about what they're talking about. opposed to us, it's like I'm constantly learning new things every day, and sometimes it makes me feel kind of like I should know these things, but it's so cool because we kind of get to look up these things and figure them out for ourselves as best we can, which is why I really love this Minecraft project, because that's basically what we're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
We're
Totally.
taking these random photos that we have, what little data we have, and we're trying to extrapolate it into a better picture.
Yeah, it's very cool to be able to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a blast uh, playing Minecraft and getting paid for it. And like we are exploring a very cool like um, aspect of history and like reconstruction and stuff, which is very interesting and fun.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure I
Love
place windows properly.
love to see like if anybody else, whether it's someone else in the heritage community here in Newfoundland, or even just like some random person who's just really interested in it, tries like taking on something like this too, because I think it's just such a neat way of like learning a bit about a location. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see someone reproduce like the tower or Newman wine vaults. Oh, the Newman wine vault would be super cool.
Add that to the list. We'll just end up creating all of Mount Pearl and all of St. John's on Minecraft.
Is it like it's a bad thing?
No, not at all.
It's a time-consuming thing. Oh, whoops. So many windows. So what room is this? Oh, this is the ERA.
I just want to learn all about those different roles now, like the electrical artificer. So hardcore.
Oh, here we go. It was their son Clement who donated the large collection of images that we have. So
Nice.
the identity of the photographers are unknown, but it's possible that his mother took some of the photos.
That's really cool.
And the guy who donated the photos, Clem Scott, was a magistrate of the Supreme Court of Newfoundland and Labrador.
Fancy.
So there we go.
Nice.
That's good to know.
Yeah, for
I knew
sure.
that Clem Scott was. I know that Clem Scott was a male. Like I know because every time I've ever heard him referred to, it's always him.
Hmm.
Like that was the that was it. That's all I knew. Oh, neat.
And so that aerial photo might have just been taken by like an officer at the station, or I would assume like an officer or someone working here who would have had access to it.
Yeah.
There are actually a few photos in some of our collections of people climbing the tower, and it's just like every time I see it, it's just like nope, nope.
No, no way. But I guess, like, I was reading about a man who was known as the human fly recently, and I think he was known more in like the 1920s, but he was known specifically for climbing tall buildings without the use of any aids and just in like everyday clothes, which in that time would have been like a suit and a hat. So I think it was a much more common thing just to climb places you normally shouldn't climb.
Well, don't we have a photo of Guglielmo Marconi on top of one of his towers?
We do.
I wish I had that to just pull up and show. I need to. One of these days, I'm gonna just go into OBS and just have all of our all of our digital archive. Just
Para Museum.
yeah.
Trying to figure out the math of this room. I was not told that there would be math involved in this project, and I'm not okay. I need to make like a thin wall, like a cubicle wall. I don't know what to use for it.
Trapdoors.
Oh, yes.
You could also probably do like there are walls, like the wall blocks. Um, the trapdoors would be way thinner though. Yeah.
Oh, that's wicked. Then how do I...
It gets a little fin. Yeah, you'll have to do it from that side.
That's fine. I'll figure it out.
Okay, so I'm trying to. Some of these rooms weren't labeled, and that's my fault because this was my side to work on.
Oh, wait. On this side that I'm in, or?
No, my side.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's your fault.
Thanks.
No problem.
So let's see. This is this. I guess this is the CPO's. It just says CPO. It doesn't say bedroom.
I assume it means bedroom.
Probably. It's very
I just
small
realized.
though.
Hmm.
And then you've got the commanding officer's bedroom, which is actually quite large.
Yeah, and it does say CPO next door. That might just be a... Although it has the bath and wash closet in there
Right.
too. Hmm.
I wonder what it must have felt like for someone like the commanding officer who it's like, you have a bedroom that's like bigger than the rooms of two other people combined. And then you have a sitting room and like all this space to yourself. I was always curious like what that felt like on the station. Like did he know other people were definitely jealous? Like, do you know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like you can't not know.
Yeah. Like
But I
if you
think,
notice in the hallway there was even a doorway so he could close off his bathroom, bedroom, sitting room from the rest of the plebes, you know?
yep. I mean, I think that's one of the perks that, comes with the position, more or less. But still.
Hmm.
And I wonder how much like different like the day-to-day quality of life was. Like I know one thing, like having your own room and privacy is a big thing, but like how different were his meals or like his access to, you know, other luxury items and whatnot.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably better than probably better than the regular troops and stuff, but still.
Got a few more ounces of meat
Yeah.
per day.
Because his sitting room is rather large.
Oh, it's huge. It's the size of a dormitory for 6 men,
Yeah.
if not bigger.
I would have to do dimension math, and I'm not doing that on stream. I know it's at least bigger or as big as the dormitory for the 4 men. Um, it's hard to tell with the 6 men, like the 6 men dormitory though.
to say this is really coming together though. Like every week we come in and we start working and I'm like, oh, I don't see it. And then like by the halfway point of the stream, I'm like, actually, like, look at us go.
Yeah, no, it's coming together nicely.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
This I think session has felt a little slow, but I think it's mostly because I've been having to go around and relabel rooms.
But it really is looking like the inside of the building. Like, I
Oh,
think the
absolutely.
ceiling height is absolutely right. It all looks good.
I have also been going in and fixing the floors in all the rooms too. No! What have I done? It's fine. No one will know that I destroyed that floor and replaced it.
He said live on the internet.
No, it's fine. A linen closet? I need trapdoors so I can make shelves.
Oh, that's. I never think of the trapdoors.
Yeah, that looks great.
It's not really deep enough for for too much, but here, I'll close that off. So yeah, that's much more like a closet. Cramped. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, you can see Buffy through the mess hall window.
Have it no other way.
For anyone who might not know, Buffy is our museum manager's dog, and we love her very much.
We do.
I die for Buffy.
Same. Buffy is a valuable member of the museum staff. Oh wait, so is... Oh wait, no, that's... There's gotta be another... There it is. Found the larder.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
some of those teeny rooms got real teeny.
Yeah.
Making the cubicle walls out of trapdoors is taking 5 ever. Like, did not think it would be this difficult.
I kind of see why it was the way it was now.
Why am I so bad at this?
It's fine.
No. Eh.
I was like, how am I gonna fix that? And I was like, wait, we're in creative. I can fly.
That's one thing that's been throwing me off because I'm one of those people I never play creative.
Yeah.
It's because I like the challenge of like, oh, you want to build a ginormous stone tower? Well, you better get mining.
I
You
do
know?
think it would be really fun to do a survival mode, like a survival playthrough, um, from the HM wireless station.
But I feel like it has to be like a zombie survival, like on it, so it's only zombie opponents.
What, you don't want to you don't want to fight against a bunch of creepers?
Oh, well, I mean, like, could you imagine just watching all of our hard work get blown up by a creeper?
God, that would be awful.
Just oh, creepers.
I guess just more shelves, maybe?
So I only recently learned creepers are afraid of cats.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. Creepers and
Hilarious.
so are phantoms. Afraid of cats.
Life-changing information, guys.
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's looking really good from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's coming together. How's your stuff going, Tim?
It's all right. I have the cubicles built. I don't know what to put in them because are they work cubicles? Did
Oh
we
yeah,
decide
this
that?
looks really good.
Wow, yeah.
Giant chocolate bars. That's
I
all
didn't
I
know
can
what
ever
else
think
to
of when I
make.
see the dark oak trapdoors.
Sure, they do look like chocolate bars. I agree.
Yeah, it must be for something like that. Because dormitories are listed as dormitories.
Yeah, so I can't
I'm
imagine it
wondering.
being like sleeping cubicles.
But at the same time, it does say 6 men. Like, and all the dormitories say how many men can sleep there.
Well, could that be as in like 6 men on shift at a time, like 6 men working at a time,
Maybe.
like in those
I
because
mean,
we do know that there was a second building too.
mm-hmm. And there are 6 spaces. Yeah. I think we can just make the assumption.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Curious because there's 12 men's worth of dormitories and only 6 men's worth of cubicles. I'm wondering if maybe they were like changing area or bathing area, perhaps. It's
But
like
we have the bathrooms though.
you see, there's uh, 3 water closets and 2 bathrooms, but like
Mm-hmm.
that's it. 2 bathrooms and 12 men. Though I suppose, I mean, it is the military. They're not exactly putting it up for everyone's comfort.
Not only is it the military, it's also the military in 1915.
Seeing 4
You don't have to go
washrooms.
outside to go to the bathroom. You're lucky.
Okay, so larder has shelves. Linen closet also has shelves. What do you think? Should the door be like recessed in like this, or should it be out like these?
Hmm. I mean, going by the floor plan, it looks like it's like pretty flush with the wall,
Yeah.
but we can also take creative liberties too.
Nope, not allowed to take creative liberties.
Okay, then flush with the wall.
Could you imagine trying to reconstruct this without taking creative liberties?
There's simply no way.
I mean, that's what I wanted to do from day one. That's why we never would have gotten anywhere.
Hey, buddy. Release him. Free him. You're free, buddy.
Now he's
What
gonna
would
get back
you
in
do
the
with
house.
freedom?
No, we won't. It's fine.
He's definitely gonna wind up back in the house.
Well, then that'll be a you problem. I don't mind him in the house. I think he's fine.
Well, we're
Snow
already
inside the
nearing
house,
8
not
p.m.
Oh yeah.
historically accurate.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
guess we should
I
start
found out
winding
you can
down.
hurt them by throwing snowballs at them, and now I feel bad.
No.
Oh, the snowballs actually don't do damage. Like it
It made a
collides,
hurt
but
noise.
it doesn't do like damage.
No, but he like glowed red and bounced.
Yeah, it doesn't register as damage though. Not to my
You're
knowledge.
saying it. What you're saying is I now have permission to pelt him with snowballs.
I did not at all say that.
Oh,
Tim,
Tyler said I could do this.
I did not. Where it's...
Oh look, that's how we gotta push him out of the museum.
No, we have leads, Tim.
Also have violence.
you'd
No.
think throwing snowballs at him would be like feeding him.
Right? Oh, imagine
Yeah,
if he
he
got
should be getting
larger.
bigger and stronger.
Stop it.
Oh,
Well,
it's
yeah, it's almost 8,
almost
so
the time. Oh, that's cute. I just saw your window like in person for the first time. Oh, that's adorable.
I wish I could get the color closer, but I think that's as close as it's gonna get. Because that's the smooth sandstone, and it's like the absolute closest I can get to the bone color. I don't know, maybe quartz? But I think the quartz is too white. Although then it would look like window trim.
We do actually have a picture of the windows that maybe we'll get that ready to pop up next time.
Cool.
See what color like trim they had, if they did like a dark trim or a light trim.
Yeah.
I guess we'll come back to it.
Yeah, that sounds good. So yeah, I think that about wraps us up.
So I guess we'll do our sign off. Thank you everybody for coming. I had a good time. We got a lot done this week. Join us next week as we finish the interior and put in some windows. If you have any questions, if you want to see more, if you want to check us out, we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You name it, we got it. And you can also find us online at our website.
And there are
Anything
links
else
to
anybody
all
wants
of
to add?
those. Oh, sorry. There are links to all of those accounts on our Twitch channel page.
Yes, you can just scroll right down.
Cool. Well,
Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week.
thanks everyone.